By Alexandra Petri. Alexandra Petri, columnist offering a lighter take on the news and opinions of the day. Email bio. Follow columnist October 29 at 5:55 p.m. Anyone wondering how strongly the president feels about putting an end to anti-Semitism need only look at his statement to the future farmers of America after gun violence claimed 11 lives at the Tree of Life synagogue. He called it, frankly, something that is unimaginable. What could be a more ringing denunciation than that? This strident condemnation is even clearer than the administration's Holocaust Remembrance Day statement last year, which was already a shining masterpiece of perfection, and whose only possible tweak would have been to mention the Jewish people. As Pericles said, this plague is bad, but, then again, so many things are bad, Athenians. Or as Abraham Lincoln in his second inaugural observed, if we shall suppose that American slavery is one of those offenses which, in the providence of God, must needs come, but which, having continued through his appointed time, he now wills to remove, and that he gives to both North and South as terrible war as the woe due to those by whom the offense came, shall we discern therein any departure from those divine attributes which the believers in a living God always ascribe to him? But unfortunately slavery is just one of many things that are bad, as you know. After all, this is really a story about broad, general anti-religiosity against people of all faiths, as Kellyanne Conway was so quick to point out. Not the Jewish congregation that was specifically targeted. What America needed in this trying time was a president to point out that we should not let the horror of anti-Semitism make us forget lots of other forms of evil. It is important to keep it in its place. We would not want to give it its own special day. Now is no time for singling out certain things as more relevantly bad than other things, especially when those certain things are off message. At a time like this, we require a strong statement in which the word Sabbath is pronounced Sabbath, read with difficulty and strange pauses, for effect, certainly, like a schoolboy begrudgingly apologizing to the class. This should put to rest any doubts as to where the president's heart lies in this trying time. This is just as good, if not better, than refraining from casting aspersions on globalists, which is, after all, hardly a speech and more just choosing not to whistle. What could send a clearer signal than this? The deepest truth is what is printed on the teleprompter after something bad has already happened. Anti-Semitism and the widespread persecution of Jews represents one of the ugliest and darkest features of human history, Trump read. The vile, hate-filled poison of anti-Semitism must be condemned and confronted everywhere and anywhere it appears. There must be no tolerance for anti-Semitism in America, or for any form of religious or racial hatred or prejudice. You know that. You know that very well. You know that very well. It almost goes without saying. Read more from Alexandra Petri. One president's scary story is a country's scary world. What a terrifying time to be a son. I am an independent, impartial judge.